Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, first drive here, and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Washington going to send out their punter. They'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Rams had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready up. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. To throw is Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And go with the Bucs is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got it to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Allen. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. together. Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man. Complete. Gets it to the 30. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Got it. Ready?
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a handoff running through the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Daniels. The man here is Foster. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Shot. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
In their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Daniels. Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Come on.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. And look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, well.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Rams set to receive the second-half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trying here to start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Its metal brain corrodes.
You try to take us more.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
65. Warriors 70.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree. Remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the 2nd level. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on. 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Timing is crucial in any route. When you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
19.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Panther 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nakua, 84 yards. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
18 ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partners. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Set.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ready, set.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready,
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Campbell for the extra
This
point.
game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
18, 5 in. Go.
Second and 2. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
18, right. Here we go. Here we go. 18.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Tag.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to survive the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive. But I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on
Okay,
the
ready?
in the pride. I hit the crib with a
Seven Pirates. Hawk, Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
It was the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They run. It's Johnson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive. It would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
70, 19, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 4. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have taken a 4th quarter lead. One after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Rams 31, Commanders 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Come on.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Cougar 19. 70.
To the air goes Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this almost to the 40 before he goes again.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Daniels looking to throw. Crossing right, he finds Likely. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
3rd down.
Here now, 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
70 Timberwolves.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want